Welcome to another edition of The Metal Voice. Today, a monster edition. Yes, big news in the press. Neil Turbin, ex-Anthrax and current Death Riders vocalist, will be singing for the UK's thrash masters, Onslaught. Neil, what's going on? How you doing today?
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, what's happening out there? It's great to be here, and thanks for having me back.
Cy Keeler, Onslaught's current vocalist, had some serious family issues that he had to take care of. He had to bail out of the tour, and Neil Turbin graciously stepped in, and these are big shoes to fill. Cy, we wish you all the best, all the best to you and your family, and a quick recovery to whatever issue that plagues your family. So Neil, tell us what's going on. Tell us how this whole Onslaught story and how you got to front the band on their tour.
What I wanted to say is I just want to send my sincere best wishes for, speedy and full recovery to Cy Keeler and his family, the son, of course.
Okay.
And, it's obviously a situation that, the band, had to deal with. It's one of those things which, we all hope never happens. And I hope that, they can find a solution and help his son. And, it's certainly a tough situation, and my involvement and participation is to support the band and Cy and the whole Onslaught team, and to go out and basically fill in for Cy while he needs to be with his family and his son. So from my perspective, I'm going to give it my all and go out and sing all the Onslaught songs and just rock, man. It's just go out there. There's quite a number of shows consecutively in the U.S., Canada, as well as over in South America, Brazil, and Chile. I think Onslaught is a great, amazing legacy band that's been around for quite some time. 1983, I think. Yeah. And they've had some great songs, great albums. Power from Hell and Metal Forces, and all the material up until the current, The Sound of Violence, and songs like Chaos is King, and just amazing music. And I had the opportunity to meet up with Onslaught when we both were on the bill for Sweden Rock Festival. This was in 2006. So what was interesting and cool is that Onslaught, as I recall, was very friendly guys, really super people, and they were totally, easy breezy, easy to work with kind of guys. And I never got a chance to meet up with them until we were on the bus leaving the festival. So we were all shipping out together, going towards Denmark to the airport, and from the south of Sweden. And those guys were so nice. They were so cool. Like, I know that when you think of metal, you think of these tough, mean guys, but these guys were friendly. They were super cool. And it was just an awesome experience meeting them. And, that was something that stuck with me for quite a number of years, actually.
I guess that's where the relationship was built, right? And then as soon as Cy, we found out about Cy, they gave you a call right away. Did they audition you? What was the procedure? What happened next?
Well, this wasn't an ordinary type of situation. I received some messages which I didn't see at first because I was traveling, and I was over in Europe playing Fistful of Metal Alive, 30 years of Fistful of Metal anniversary. So I was over there. I didn't see the messages actually until I got back to the U.S. I was glad to get the message, and I responded as soon as I saw it. And basically it was saying, we need to talk to you about fronting the band. And I didn't quite understand, I didn't understand is, well, they already have a singer.
Yeah.
It's like the Metallica story that you covered.
Oh, yeah.
The point that I'm making is that, when I was asked by Onslaught, it was like, we need you to do this. It wasn't a matter of we're having an audition and this is what we're thinking about. It's like, well, we would like to discuss this. And, I'm just glad that I'm able to, step up to the plate and deliver. And I've got a huge responsibility to deliver those songs, as good as Cy Keeler did and does. And, to to make room for him when he's ready to come back.
I got to tell you this, Neil. As for myself, I think if you weren't on this tour and they just pulled out some unknown to take over as the singer, I think it would have been a real bad situation for Onslaught. I think it's because I think you're going to save this tour. That's what it comes down to. I think, you know, with your caliber of singing, you will save this tour, and I think they should. And I think the band knows that. And Sai's got a great voice. Those are really big shoes to fill.
So I just want to say I appreciate your thoughts on that, and you know, it's a huge responsibility. It's, you know, I don't take things for granted or say, oh, you know, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of lyrics. There's a lot to remember. Sure. You know, I'm not 20 years old, but you know, I'm going to go out there and give it everything I've got. So that's really where I'm coming from, and just give it an honest effort all the way, and you know, keep it, you know, keep it positive and keep it strong and keep it thrashing, and just, you know, go out and do the band and Sai, you know, complete justice. That's what I have to do. So thank you for your thoughts.
Thank you. Let's confirm something. I need you to confirm something. Will Onslaught be playing any Anthrax songs? And if you will be playing any Anthrax songs, which ones will they be?
What the hell, I could just tell you, right?
You might as well tell me. We're on, you know.
Well, actually...
just between us.
Yeah, just between us. You and I and
everybody
and
else.
The internet, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the question's been brought up to members of the band, so I think that there's certainly a very strong possibility, since it has been brought to my attention, that would be a desirable thing to possibly do, but it hasn't been stated, you know, exactly what that would represent, you know, so I couldn't tell you for sure that it would represent a specific song. I would say that there's, you know, an obviousness to the process of what song would people choose to play. You know, it's usually the most popular one or ones.
Yeah.
Or one that they find to be most popular. And, you know, in my case, I know all the songs. I'm ready to go play any of them.
Sure.
So I don't have a problem playing Armed and Dangerous or Panic or, you know, Death Rider or Metal Thrashing Mad or Howling Furies or, you know, Gung Ho or I'm 18 or whatever it is they want to play. You know,
sure,
if the band wants to play it, if a member of the band wants to play a song or songs, if the audience wants to hear a specific song, if they want to hear Death from Above, I mean, whatever the band has time to learn, and I think we'll have some time being on the road, that could be a possibility. But I think that that's really up to the band. It's up to Nige and up to Onslaught, what, you know, how they want to approach that, if it's something that they want to do, because honestly, I really don't, it doesn't matter to me whether we do or don't play any Fistful songs, in my opinion, because, you know, I'm here to support Onslaught, and I'm here for, you know, for singing songs off of, you know, The Force, off of, you know, In Search of Sanity, you know, off of The Sound of Violence, you know, off of the great Onslaught albums that are what, you know, would comprise a tour. So we're going to absolutely do those songs. But if you know, of course, if the fans want to hear certain stuff, then I think that's going to certainly influence decisions. But in my case, I'm open to singing whatever, you know, if they want to play AC/DC songs, I'm ready. You know?
So what does the Onslaught set list consist of? Is it going to be a lot of The Force, Sounds of Violence? Will it be the Steve Grimmett years? What is a set list? I'm sure they gave you a list of songs that you had to learn, right? Is it mostly off their last album, 6?
Okay, I'll say I agree with you to everything you've said. How's that?
You must have a set list.
Well, yeah, but you know,
give me some gold here.
You guys will be able to peep that after the first show. Come on.
All right.
Give that away. I wouldn't do that.
Is there anything else you want to talk about in regards to your tour with Onslaught?
I think that it's awesome to be playing with the guys in Artillery as well. They're, you know, full-on partnership, you know, on the tour. So they're, you know, it's Onslaught and Artillery. That is the Thrash Invasion tour for North America and South America.
Well, there you go. Canadian tour, American tour, US tour, South American tour. Neil Turbin will be singing for Onslaught. He's coming to Montreal November 9th at Le Petit Campus. We're going to see her there. The backing band, or the opening band, is Artillery. This will be a thrash fest. Neil, I'd like to thank you for being on the show once again. You're welcome to come back on after the tour, and we'll talk again.
And I want to say the band that didn't cross my brain pathway right at that moment was Eclipse Prophecy, but I just recollected their name. So they're going to be supporting in Canada along with VX36, and of course the great Artillery, and me playing with Onslaught. So I'm really looking forward to playing alongside all of those bands, and of course with all the opening bands that are going to be supporting the tour. It's a great thrash experience to come out and bang your head.
And in Montreal, I want you to play Death from Above. That's my request. That's my request.
Okay, I'm ready, man. I can do that. I'll sing it for you even if the band.
All right, Neil. We will talk next time. Thanks for watching The Metal Noise.
Thank you, brother. Jimmy, take care, man, and see you out there on the road.